Hello. So I have just finished my first week of work experience, and it has definitely been an interesting one because I started it off immediately getting thrown into my understudy role on the cast of Sovereign, which was horrifying. But I tried to talk to the directors and the people asking me, the producers, as if I was ready and because it had been prepared. I know I'd prepared it, so I was ready to do it, but I just needed to make sure that came across, that I was eager, and I think I did that quite well. I think I tried to keep the nerves away when I was addressing it so that there was a sense of trustworthiness there. Um, and the cast were very supportive, all of the crew were very supportive of it, and we went on and it went flawlessly. All of the fight direction for it all happened how it should have done. And so I was very happy with it in the end. And I think I've got a lot of respect for people in understudy roles now, actually, because I understand what that pressure is. I understand what that feels like to be told an hour before that you're going to go on to do something that you've never done live. It really is quite terrifying, but I think having that experience now rather than fresh in the industry is definitely something that's worth experiencing, that's valuable. And across this whole time, I've been trying to figure out how to keep it fresh, because I have the benefit of Sovereign being quite a long run, 2 weeks, which is longer than any run I've done before. So with that, I get the advantage of being able to experiment with things and try and settle into the work, which is something I've obviously been told quite a lot to do at college and always struggled with. But I think it really feels like it is settling here. I've been reading into some Patsy Rodenberg stuff about long runs and questions to be asking myself and how to keep it fresh, realizing that there's somebody in the audience that has never experienced this story before. It's always new to someone. And so how do I bring that energy every time and discover something about the character every single time? I think that's the way to really keep it spontaneous. And so it's a lot of fun. I think also in doing this, I've realized just how energy consuming that a run like this can be, especially when we have on the weekend. We did, I think, 4 shows in 2 days, which is a standard, really. People in pantos might even do 3 a day. So it's quite impressive to me that people can manage that, and it's made me realize just how much I need to conserve my energy and through the day work, make sure my diet is in the right place, it's how that I'm healthy, that I'm looking after myself so that I can go on and perform these shows optimally. So there's been a lot of active learning going on within this process. I think less so for networking. That's something that I've not been massively focused on this week, but I have another week left of Sovereign. So I want to make sure that I can talk to the director, that I can talk to Sam, who took over my role when I was standing in for the lead. And I'm sure there are other people behind the cast, behind the crew, in other areas that aren't on stage that I can figure out about their jobs and get insight there, and just so I can secure more knowledge about what is expected in the industry and what happens behind the scenes and off the stage, because that's something that I may very well be able to get involved with. So that's what I plan to focus on for the next week, is try and make those conversations happen while still continuing to explore the performing aspects the way I have done.